YouTube, this is update 3, and as you can see, I've gotten a little bit more done up here. I can't remember exactly what I did total between updates 2 and 3, but I did get the protein skimmer in there. I'm slowly dialing it back in where it needs to go. I've gotten the cabinet door lights fixed and mostly wired. I still have to screw them into the breakout box for the apex. Got the refugium light reinstalled, so now my tank has all its proper lighting. I've gotten the dosing pumps installed. I need to do some minor wiring on that because I got to readjust them a little bit because I forgot I got to put the ATO tank in there. But I'm gonna before I get the ATO tank in there, I'm gonna do some other stuff. So what am I going to be doing between here and update 4? The goal is to, you can see that my return is still blowing some bubbles out the back. It's not quite dialed in. We had to adjust some stuff on the fly when we put it in, so it got changed. So I'm trying to change it back to where it was. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get all of the probes reinstalled. I soaked them in a vinegar bath and got a lot of the calcareous, I guess is the word for it, calcareous algae off of it, the coralline algae off of it. There was a bunch on there, it was just caked on there, and I got a bunch of it off. So gonna do that and try and finish up, basically just try and clean this up a little bit. You know, I got a lot of wires hanging out everywhere. I'm getting pretty close to being done. I'm also going to try and install the UV sterilizer over there. We're going to try and install that today. And if all goes well and it doesn't take too long, I'll probably go ahead and reinstall the carbon and GFO reactors. But livestock update, the fish are doing well. All of them survived. It looks like all of my coral has survived too. I'm going to be doing some moving around probably tomorrow. Today I really just want to focus on getting the mechanics of the tank set back up so everything's more on autopilot from the apex. Probably going to go ahead and put the heaters back in the sump too, so at least the you can see my little red firefish is like, no, don't take my heater, it's awesome. But yeah, still got a lot to do, but we are getting there. Please ask questions, provide comments. You know, if you think of something that I could do while I'm hooking all this up to make this tank look better, go for it. As a side note, I'm looking at some of these larger rocks that I have up here, and I am seriously thinking about getting rid of them. Actually, not right now, but in the future, I'm thinking of getting a bunch of smaller rocks and swapping them out, because the big rocks just do not look good, in my opinion, in the current system. They're just too large. They just take up way too much space, and they're very unwieldy. So in the near future, after I get everything fixed, I might go grab a bunch of dry rock and let them mature in a separate tank and do a rock replacement in the future. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, please let me know if you think that the huge rocks in there look awesome. Let me know, and yeah, we'll just see where we can go from here. Thanks, guys.